I am here with Gabby Douglas. Thank you so much for joining me on iHeartRadio's Pop Culture Weekly. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So you are a record-breaking Olympian, and you have partnered with Mattress Firm for a campaign called Unjunk Your Sleep. How, as a high-performance athlete, does sleep affect, you as an athlete?
Yes, well, I would actually get in trouble by my coach when I wouldn't have enough sleep that night because it would affect my training. And, as athletes, we put so much into our craft. We leave our blood, sweat, and tears out on the floor, or whatever craft is you're doing, we leave our souls out there. And so I literally got in trouble by not getting enough rest because when I would go into the gym, not energized and feeling sluggish and tired, like I actually wouldn't perform at my best. And so my coach would get mad at me, and I had a strict regimen. Like, it was lights out at 9 p.m. And so it really impacted and affected my training schedule.
And before that, did you realize how important sleep was to you? Like, what was your sleep, kind of health before that?
You know what? I never really realized the difference between having enough sleep and then not having sleep. Ever since I was young, I was always in motion. I was always at the gym. The gym was my first home, and home was my second home. And so I was always on the go, but I never really realized how important sleep is. It was only until I got older and I started realizing the benefits of actually sleeping more, and my body recovered so much faster and quicker. I was more energized. I had more energy. I was more sharp and aware when I had, 8 hours plus sleep that the night before training or even competition.
And how has this, kind of revelation changed you as a performer, as an athlete?
It has changed the game for me, and I'm a huge fanatic where it comes to overall wellness. I'm a huge advocate for mental health and diet, and also too, like, what we need, like how do our bodies function. It functions by this and proper this. So I am such a advocate, and also too have a huge passion where it comes to how do we maximize not only our performance, but how do we maximize our lives.
Yeah, and so with Mattress Firm, you've partnered up with them on this Unjunk Your Sleep campaign, and there's a really cool, pretty incredible giveaway as well. Can you tell me about what does Unjunk Your Sleep mean?
Unjunk your sleep means, bettering your sleep habits. It means, how do you unjunk your sleep? By mattresses, by, for me, I put down my phone. I do a lot of routine. I have a whole routine before I go to bed. Like, I stretch, I meditate, I do a lot of journaling, and it really helps me relax my mind, because our minds are constantly, on our phones on the go. And if we can just have a second to, put down our phones and give our minds that rest and our bodies that proper rest, to be able to, have better morning and days and weeks and months. It's so beneficial. But Mattress Firm is kicking off its Unjunk Your Sleep tour, and it's gonna be national sweeps, and they're coming to Houston, New York, Detroit, and they're gonna have experts there to help people learn how to unjunk their sleep, and it's very beneficial. And if you guys want more information, go to junksleep.com. And yeah, like, we need to start getting more sleep, because as Americans and even as athletes, like, we don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, it really is an epidemic that so many of us don't realize how much it's affecting us. I've been working with a specialist on sleep, and just the stuff that I've learned that affects your sleep. And, one of the biggest things, and I never even thought about it, is your mattress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. And I never really knew, like I mentioned before, how much sleep plays a huge role and is so vital to our lives. And there are so many factors to why you're not getting good sleep, and the number one thing is your mattress. Like, if you have an uncomfortable mattress, like, your body is so in tune, believe it or not, with everything going on, like with fabrics, with the firmness or the softness of the bed. And so your body is so in tune, and like, if you don't have the mattress that's fitted or even like comfortable for you, your body is going to wake up. You are going to feel irritation. You are going to toss and turn at night. And there's so many things and factors that go into that people don't even realize.
And so Mattress Firm is doing this Unjunk Your Sleep tour, where you'll actually be able to kind of try out and see what works for you. Is that right?
Yes, and if you enter in on Instagram or Twitter, you actually might end up winning a mattress, and they're going to be giving away free
Hey.
mattresses. And so, yeah, so why not? So if you guys are in those locations, if you guys, like I said, want more information, please like take advantage and maximize your performance, maximize your sleep, maximize your lives with, better sleeping habits.
I love it. And, we're hours away at this point from the Olympics. Do you think that there is a focus on, as athletes, I almost said we, I'm definitely not an athlete. As athletes, there is so much focus on conditioning of the body and the mind as well. Do you think that there is a focus or enough focus on good quality sleep?
Yes, I mean, when I was training and when we were come together for training camps and even too like going overseas and embodying Team USA, it was very strict on us. Like we had a curfew, lights out at 9 p.m. Like we were not allowed to go anywhere. Like our lights had to be out. They would actually send somebody to check on everyone to make sure they were sleeping, because even the heads of the gymnastics committee knew how important and vital sleep is to us, because like I said, we extend so much energy and we burn so many calories. So sleep is definitely the number one recovery, and not only like mind and body, but also like internal, like your muscles, your tissues, and also your joints.
Yeah, for sure. And, on the Olympics side, who are you looking forward to? Are you going to be watching?
Honestly, we just live in such an interesting time right now, and it's unfortunate. But I am just rooting for the best outcome as far as, everyone making it out safely, because there is still a pandemic going on. It's just devastating to hear, a lot of these athletes are, being tested, and they are, picking up COVID-19. And so I'm just honestly praying for everyone to take, precautions and make sure they're doing what they need for themselves and also their teammates and other people. So I'm just praying for the best, because it is very, very tough right now.
Yeah, it seems to be a really tough one this go round. And finally, again, you've been such an inspiration for so many people around the world, especially young women. What is if you could say one thing to that, little girl watching right now, it's like, oh my God, Gabby, what would you say to her in regards to her dreams?
I would say, we all are given talents and ability to go out there and represent ourselves and also to our creator. Like we were given these talents to go out there and inspire and just help people rise and grow together. And I would tell that young girl to never limit herself because of other people's limited expectations. People have doubted me throughout my whole entire gymnastics career, and everyone said I was mediocre and no one took me seriously as an athlete. And I would have listened to those people, I wouldn't be here today, given amazing opportunities, I have this amazing platform where I get to inspire people and use my story to help other people. So I would just tell that person to, never limit yourself because of their limited doubts, and to always, you have a talent, you have a dream, then go out there and rise to the occasion, and you can do it.
Rise to the occasion, you can do it. Gabby, thank you so much. And thank you, of course, thank you to Mattress Firm, the Unjunk Your Sleep Tour out right now, headed to a city near you. Thank you, Gabby Douglas, for being
Thanks.
awesome and for talking with me today.
Thanks so much.